welcome back to Gin In Teacups. This is the interview with Adam and Tom. Their melodies are just so addictive, they get stuck in your head after just 5 seconds of listening. But during the composing process, does this come naturally or is it a fine craft?
Yeah, a lot of time is taken into the construction of the songs. I mean, you say they stay in your head and don't get annoying. They do.
Yeah.
When
you
you're writing
obviously
them,
haven't listened to them for
you
very
just
long.
when you're writing it, it's going around your head for so long that by the time you're finished with it, you're sick of it. But no, a lot of we try to make every little bit as well written as we can.
There's not many songs we've just written and then that was it. You know, within a couple were sort of formed straight away. I mean, the Last Chance that we did there, I think that was probably didn't have much messing around with. But lots of them, we chuck them back and forth and put bits in and take bits out.
Usually, one of us will arrive with a mostly written song, missing a middle eight, a good chorus, and the other person will jump in.
I'll put too much in, if anything, and Adam will take it out.
I come in the next day.
Do they ever fear style may get over substance?
In a way. I mean, the album that we've done sounds very pop and mainstream, but with lyrics that are
not pop and mainstream.
No, at all. But then, so that gets lost, I suppose.
A lot of people don't hear the lyrics; they just hear the tune and think, "Oh, this is a poppy, happy."
So it's easier to dismiss, I suppose. So you might have a point with the style over substance. I've hidden the substance. Just you have to put time into. Well, it should reward repeated listens. You should be able to get into it.
That's the nice thing about it is if someone is into sort of not listening to lyrics so much on the first few listens, and then they start to realise, oh, actually it's not a happy song really. It's quite sad, and there's more to it than there's more layers. Hopefully, sounds a bit pretentious.
What is inspiration to that?
I'm a bit strange about inspiration because I'm not sure it exists or not. I don't know if I get inspired to do something or I just do it because if I want to write a song, I'll write a song. I don't know.
Yeah. I'm kind of the same. I'm completely oblivious to any kind of, in a way, inspiration. You just suddenly bang, think, oh, I could write a little. I'm in the mood to write a tune or something.
But I don't know what inspiration. There's not one overmind source of inspiration. I don't write 20 songs about love or anything like that.
You wrote 20 songs about.
Go on.
Depression.
Oh, Christ. Sorry. Yeah, so I don't know. The inspiration thing has always been a strange one to understand. I'm not sure if that happens or not.
There's no denying that we both, if you like, inspired by the Beatles and the 60s. Both got an affinity for that style of music. But it doesn't just stop there. I mean, we're both very, got eclectic tastes and we like all sorts of stuff, from classical to punk, really, right through.
I mean, well-rounded pop songs we both like.
Yeah.
So I suppose that's you could say that was an inspiration because we want to write things like that.
Classic pop song, It's a bit of a goal, I suppose.
If songs are the results of emotions, do they think emotions are to be collected in tranquility?
I don't. It's all hindsight, I suppose. Just remembering things. I could never write while something was happening.
If I get the feeling to write a song, I'll just write the song straight away. But I mean, I'm not. Adam's more the lyrics guy, and especially with this album. So.
Well, usually the music and the lyrics are written apart from each other. So I suppose the lyrics are written as is, just they're put to an earlier melody.
Very rarely sit down with the purpose of writing a song and think, right, I'm going to spend 2 hours trying to get a song together. You just wouldn't do that. It just happens when you are messing around or if we are rehearsing or something. One of those rare occasions.
We don't really write songs together. We write them, most of it on our own, and then bring it to the other person who then finishes it up. So,
but yeah, emotionally wise, I mean, it's just just get a feeling and I'll write it. So, but that's a bit. Is that different from you? No, it just happens, isn't it?
Generally, we tend to do more tragic lyrics, I suppose, with chirpier melodies, juxtaposition between the two.
And usually the song will come along first and then
lyrics always second.
You come along and bring it in.
And when they perform a song, do the same emotions rise again?
I'm quite surprised sometimes when we're doing it. Oh, how much I enjoy doing it sometimes. When you're on stage and you're doing the gig and you think, I love this song. But you've played it so many times. But, you know, if I hear a bit of it, I'd say, I'll turn that off. But when I'm singing it, I'm doing it, it's great. I love it.
With a new song, you can sing it properly and how you meant to sing. But then you sing something enough and it just falls out your mouth. You're not really thinking about it. You're thinking about other things going on in the room. Yeah, on the odd rare occasion, you start to remember what a song was actually about.
When it comes to their music, is there a specific reaction they'd like to generate in the listener? Is there a right way to interpret a song?
I don't think so.
I don't think you can control it. I mean, I'd like everyone to think of it in the same way that I do, but they don't. We read online other people are putting different meanings to the different songs. So.
People slightly mishear lyrics sometimes as well, which means that then the meaning has changed, because it might be just one word which could change the feel of that line. I think once a song's out there, it's up to think of whatever you want about it. That's what I think. Take whatever you want from it.
All of the classic songs, people apply their own meanings to, I think, anyway.
And if there's a song, one of the songs with sort of sad lyrics, and it makes someone feel happy because they're not really listening to lyrics, great, good. As long as they like it. Or if they don't like it, whatever. It doesn't really bother me.
They have to like it.
I mean, as long as they don't, come up to me.
If they didn't like it, we wouldn't do it.
Well, no. But there's enough people that do like it. But obviously, you can't please everyone. We're okay with whatever people think.
I'm not.
What is their point of view on the press? And how do they feel about reviews and criticism?
Once you've done it and recorded it, and you've got the album, and obviously you want people to like it. You want people to write nice things about it.
I mean, yeah.
Which mostly they have.
We've been sort of lucky so far.
Yeah, we've not had hard.
Our criticism is a tiny percentage of all of this. I mean, it's the only bits you remember, but it's very small.
It's actually
been amazing.
It's been amazing. It's been like 95% good, great reviews. And there was one guy who said something like he'd rather drown a sick puppy than listen to our music. But I don't know what he was.
He was obviously a little bit crazy.
But that was one out of. I think it worried you more than me
initially. But
once you've seen one, you're like.
But for reviews, people hear what they want to hear. So if you take it to a rock magazine, they hear it as a rock song and judge it that way. If you take it to a pop one, they hear it as a pop song. It got sent to a country magazine to review, and they heard country songs.
Because we recorded it in Nashville.
So people apply their own the styles they're into on it.
Yeah. It's just because we went to Nashville to record it doesn't mean it's a country. Well, it's not a country album, obviously.
Also, become less interested in reviews. Like when we get live reviews, you can have a show that you know is bad, and then the next day it's written up and it says it was an amazing show. And shows that you think are great, read a review that.
We only had good reviews, live reviews actually as well.
So you can't. It's hard to trust what they think as fact,
The things have surprised us from reviews. Like a lot of people have said it's really like a soundtrack to the summer and really summery songs. Before
I don't hear it like that.
Neither of us would ever have said that it was like a summer album.
Because we're thinking of the lyrics. So people who don't hear lyrics, they're sort of catchy little pop songs on first listen.
Yeah, right.
We're sure you've enjoyed Toy Horses, and now stay tuned to Gin In Teacups because there's so much more in store for you. And until then, bye!